Hello, or hello again. Hello if you're new to this channel, watching this video for the first time, and hello again if you saw some of my older videos or you're just rewatching this video again. Just a quick disclaimer before I get into the video here. I'm gonna be reading from the Bible, referencing from the Bible, and I know that when I do that, some of you guys are going to automatically click off this channel. Some of you guys are going to automatically click off this video. And the only thing I can say is that I hope, sincerely hope, that moving forward that you will have a more open heart and a more open mind. Okay, so that was the disclaimer, and then just a little context about this channel. I want this channel to be light. I want it to be semi-entertaining. Some of the articles that I do talk about on this channel, they are more of have a more serious tone to them. So, not every video will have a comedic type relief to it, but I do want to bring a sense of, like I said, lightness, perhaps some laughter into some of these videos. I want you guys to be able to come to my videos, and whatever's going on with your life, if maybe you have a long day at work or you've got children running around, I want you guys to be able to come to these videos and just take a load off. Okay, so got the disclaimer out of the way, got the overall description of the channel out of the way, or what I meant to accomplish with this channel. And so with this channel, this is article and scripture. And so what I do is I go online, I find an article, it could be a random article, try to find an interesting article to talk about, something that I'm semi-familiar with, so I can have a little bit more context and what to talk about with whatever it is I'm talking about. And then I just kind of jot down some notes from the article. And then over here, this is the 1 year Bible. You could read this day by day. As of right now, while I'm filming, it's February the 22nd. So I don't just bounce around in the Bible. I try to stick with what's in that section of the date. So getting started with this video. This article, this is from people.com, People Magazine. The title of this article is Sarah Huckabee Sanders dodges question on endorsing Trump. My focus isn't on 2024. This article, this was published back in January 16th of 2023. Typically with these videos, I try to talk about current articles, but sometimes when I have trouble finding interesting articles that are recent, I do bounce around to older articles. And article goes on to say Huckabee Sanders, who recently took office as the 47th governor of Arkansas and the state's first female governor, served as Trump's press secretary from 2017 to 2019. And some of us, we recollect her standing from the podium at the White House and then giving briefings and answering questions from reporters. We remember that. Arkansas Governor Sarah Huckabee Sanders says she has a, quote, great relationship with Donald Trump, but she's stopping short of endorsing the former president for office in 2024, at least for now. And it makes you wonder, why is she not endorsing Donald Trump for 2024? Is it that she wants to avoid the political stink that surrounds Donald Trump? Was she a witness to corruption in his administration? Is she just looking out for herself in her future when she seeks re-election with governorship? It's pretty interesting. And then for Donald Trump himself, even if he does continue to run, and even if he were to win in 2024, you know, who would who's gonna continue to back him up other than his diehard fans, and who's gonna work for him? You know, a lot of these, he's burned a lot of bridges over these years, and it seems like it would just be a one-man show. I don't know how his administration would work. And then getting back to the article, when asked by host Shannon Bream on which candidate she might endorse for president in 2024, Sara says, quote, "I'm not going to set an arbitrary timeline." Sara said, "I'm not really focused on that at all, but focused on what we can do to impact change and deliver on the promises that we made during the campaign season here in Arkansas." Okay, so that was the article. I'm gonna move over here to the Bible, and this one is from Psalm 39, and it's just the first verse. And it says, "I said to myself," quote, "I will watch what I do and not sin in what I say. I will hold my tongue when the ungodly are around me." So, what can I gather from these two sources of information? It says, again from the Bible, "I will watch what I do and not sin in what I say. I will hold my tongue when the ungodly are around me." So, from these two sources of information, Sara, like I said, I don't know if she witnessed political corruption. Is she just looking after her own political ambitions? The old saying, "Some things are better left unsaid." We don't know. She seems pretty concealed, sort of the way Trump is and was. So when we're confronted with these politicians that act this way, I think we need to be wary of them. We don't know what their agendas may be, and it doesn't even have to be politicians. It could be friends, family, co-workers. But we don't want to judge either. We don't know what they're going through. We want to move forward in this life with a sense of compassion and a sense of patience, because people, they may be going through trials, and people can change. That is the hope, that people can do that. And then I don't normally do this, but when I had originally started this channel, I wanted to bring a sense of comedic relief to these videos, and I feel like I haven't really done that. So I'm just going to read a little bit here from this book. This was published back in 2006, and this radio talk show host, I don't know if you guys can see that, he goes over, he talks a little bit about some of these politicians, some of these celebrities, and I'm just gonna read a little bit about this is a cartoon character of Donald Trump, and he gives the Latin names for all these celebrities and all these politicians in this book, Political Zoo. And the Latin name that he gives for Trump is Mondo Condo Convertus. And he says, he refers to Trump as the great American balding eagle, which can be seen flying high above New York City, has become synonymous with the gaudy architecture and overpriced luxury housing where it perches. The balding eagle is an overly ambitious and productive creature with a mouth as vast as its wingspan, both of which ceaselessly flap. This bird has found a new habitat on the airwaves, the Peacock Network, as would seem appropriate. Here in this electronic version of Nature, Tooth and Claw, the balding eagle tests the Darwinian skills of various animals and, At the show's end, eats the loser. He also eats fish, birds, small mammals, and unwary predators. Yeah, he definitely goes after predators. Although most of this species are monogamous, the balding eagle hunts down foreign creatures to mate with, at least until its mate ages, and then roosts elsewhere. So he just kind of, this author gives a comedic overview of whoever he's talking about, and then he kind of goes a little bit more in depth about his thoughts and feelings about who he's talking about. So that was today's video, article, and scripture, and I hope to see you guys in the next video.